Hello everyone, my name is Master Sarman, and welcome back for more Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Last time,
Patrick, you're a
we went
real
through
star.
the Jellyfish Caves area of Jellyfish
No.
Fields as Patrick, and yeah, started up here at the Jellyfish Lake area. I split this video up in a weird spot because it was kind of a long video, and I'm like, yeah, it might be a good spot to split this one off, so now on with the actual show. One thing you can do in this area that I'll point out, you can actually jump on these platforms here and jump up to a higher platform here. It's not really too hard to do either. I can show that off at a later on point, but this area here is very, very important. I'll explain why in a moment, but it's important to be a fish.
I feel like a new sponge. Tartar sauce! The horror!
I think that should just blow up that big...
Take that!
Yep, that'll blow up the thing there. Mega combo. Alright, let's continue on here.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I do, in general, kind of think SpongeBob controls slightly better than Patrick, which is why... Usually, I like playing as him a little bit more. Patrick's kind of my lesser of the two ones. Especially in this game when he doesn't really have access to his cartwheel. That move was... The cartwheel, basically what made it good was that it actually did more damage than Patrick's default attack. And it also made him go faster. It was a little slightly tougher to control because you kind of went in a bit of a straight line, but it was so good. Hey, Peachy Online playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let's start blowing this up here. I think I passed by a side area. I'm gonna go back here for a second. Yeah, if we head back here, we have one of these tartar sauce guys again. Okay, thanks. Thanks! Let's not die to that thing. And I'm about to die here. Can't do anything with this area here. I think the sign says this. Yep, come back when we know the cruise bubble. Can't do a thing about that yet, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but
like
no cigar
breeze.
there. Be a fish.
I feel like a new sponge.
Did SpongeBob say voice lines after getting every health pickup in the original game? I don't really remember that. I know it did, like, the whistle. Okay, come on. These fucking tartar enemies here are kind of on the annoying side. And I'm not dealing with another one here.
Fresh
I want
like
that
a
health.
spring breeze.
I also really want these shiny objects here. Man, we're already up to, like, almost 5,000. That's pretty crazy. Okay, this area here.
Feel like a new sponge.
I'll point this out in a second here. We have a thing for 150, which is pitifully low here. But this area right here, I believe... This is... I just realized something that's gonna suck about this, but hold the phone here. Okay, just jumping in the thing just automatically triggers the hand there. I believe this is a checkpoint here, and I want to point something out right now. This is going to be way more obnoxious in this version of the game. Yes, okay. If we head back here, this cannon is back, as are all of these boxes. You get an insane amount of shiny objects for that. If you want to grind shiny objects, this is probably the de facto place in the game to do it. The loading screens will suck in this version of the game. Maybe in the other versions it's not so bad, but in the Switch version, these loading screens kind of suck. Charlie Online playing Xenoblade. Yeah. So, oh god. Yeah, so... Those, like, loading screens would suck, but if you want to get an insane amount of shiny objects, that is the de facto spot to do it. I'll probably be doing that off camera if I do plan to show off all the things for the shiny object grinding. That's the spot I did that in my original Let's Play, and I think, honestly, I think I might have gotten more shiny objects here in the remake than I did in the original, to tell you the truth,
Like
because
a spring breeze.
that gave me, like, 1,000 right there. I don't remember if it was 1,000 or not. The max total in the original was 99,999, which is more than you ever need for, like, the entirety of the game, but I did grind that up in the original. If you want to do that, that is the spot to do it. So, yeah. Be a fish. Alright. Break that. That. Kill all these guys again. I really don't need to be going after this many shiny objects here all at once. Is there a reason to go out this? Oh, there is a sock over this way. Okay. Yep, sounds about right. Load screen time. Oh, that was very fast. Not where I wanted to respawn, but this gives me a chance to show this trick off. Oh my god. This is gonna suck. Why am I back up here now? Maybe, did I just not die there the first time? I don't know what the heck happened there, but okay then. Maybe I should just jump out to this platform here. I'm also, again, I really gotta stop getting used to using the spin in midair to try and help my momentum, because that's something that I love doing in the original and in the movie game, but it doesn't really work here in the remake, and that kind of is weird to get used to. But it is what it is. And we're almost the way through this place here. So, you are in a terrible location. I gotta say, actually, I remember in the first, like, preview of this game, I remember thinking that this area looked like the lighting was, like, really off, and it almost looked like it was at sunset, but it doesn't look as bad as I initially gave it, like, the miscredit for that I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I can get that the way I think I can. No, it doesn't really look like it. Okay, I don't, I'd love if this thing did not have really wonky... Come on, game! Really, game?
Like
these tartar sauce enemies already kind of piss me off, and what I really miss from movie game, that was probably my favorite feature in that game, the shiny objects of that game, which were just called dumbbells, they were like weights basically, they did not really function like a currency in that game. They were actually used for upgrades in that. And I miss that so much because SpongeBob's upgraded spin was awesome. I so miss that ability. You have no idea, because SpongeBob's upgraded spin could be used to reflect projectiles. And that made enemies like those, well, they weren't tartar sauce enemies in that game, but the equivalents of those, so much more bearable. It was not even funny. It was not even funny how much more bearable those enemies became. In addition to that, those moves just also did a lot more damage as well, so... yeah, I really miss some of those abilities. And a part of me was kind of hoping this remake might have incorporated them into that, because they could have totally done that, honestly, but... oh, wow, wall jumping is fast in this game. Way faster than the original. Also, camera, can you please not? I don't have any reason to keep going back that way, do I? I doubt it, honestly. Doesn't look like there's a sock back there, just health, so... yeah, I'm not... if there is, I'll come back for it at a later on point. I think you can see how many socks are in each level here, if I remember right. Yeah, we have 8 out of 14 right now, which is a lot less than I thought, but... I can always come back for them at a later on point. It's no big deal at all. Oh, come on! No, let's not do that. Die right at a major collectible there. And let's not... Come on, game!
Tartar sauce!
Alright, for continuing on this way here, we're just gonna head up to Spork Mountain here. I realize this is kind of going on a little bit long here, but we're pretty near done of this area here. It makes sense just to kind of wrap it up all in this one video here. Let's go ahead and get that on the way here.
Bubble Buddy! Gosh, everyone is trying to help out today.
Step quietly there. That King Jellyfish is just up at the top of this path. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
Thank you indeed. You're gonna want to get some help here, but there's pretty much enough health you would need to restore yourself back to
I knew the King Jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
Alright, first boss, King Jellyfish. He's pretty simple, all things considered. Just want to wait for him to go on the ground and basically attack him like that. One thing that I've kind of wanted to do for this Let's Play compared to some of my other Let's Plays of SpongeBob actually is to actually
Just met the
watch the original show again. Because it's been a long time since I watched original SpongeBob, and I actually have started watching Season 2. I have Season 1 and 2 on DVD. So yeah, I've kind of been doing that occasionally, just I haven't really put the DVD in my DVD player in about a month or so, but it is something that I do want to do occasionally. Just to kind of like stay up to date on like little references and stuff like that, but yeah. All that was for the King Jellyfish Jelly there. Pretty much all the levels involve you collecting some sort of collectible. Sometimes it's a lot of a certain collectible, and sometimes it's just one. It's kind of arbitrary sometimes. It kind of gives you a weird impression starting with just one here. And after the end there, we have a slide here. I didn't really go over the slide controls before. They're a little looser in this version of the game, it seems like. Yeah, a little bit harder to control in a weird way. I'm not sure how much I'm looking forward to Sand Mountain with that in mind. They definitely feel a little bit looser. I don't know if that's also just me not really being used to having a different controller for this either, though. Saying that, because, you know, before I would have been used to the GameCube controller for that. There's probably a spatula on the slide somewhere, but let's talk to Larry here.
You could do anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
Yes, indeed you can, Larry. I'm just gonna run through the slide one more time really quickly. I don't have the one on the other side of the mountain warp set up there. Never mind. If there's lost socks I'm missing, I'll be back at a later on point, and, like, probably near the end of the Let's Play to get them. I'm not really, like, worried about missing too much right now. I just kind of want to wrap this video up here, but yeah, that's pretty much going to do it after this next cutscene, so we just have the cutscene with Squid after this, and that's going to wrap it up for the video. So I think I'll close out the video right now, and thank you for watching. I've been Master Starman, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
Sounds good. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. I've been Master Summerin. Peace out.